This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. In the last episode, we explored around Nar Shaddaa. Didn't make much progress because we forgot where we needed to go, but we went back to the Ebon Hawk for a bit to rest, and apparently the guy we told could take the ship decided not to actually take the ship or something because it was still there. Some discussions came by with our companions, and then we walked around for a bit and then went back to the cantina and tried to beat that guy again, which we did before, but for some reason didn't activate. Now it activated the champ coming after we beat him. I don't know why it waited till now. So today we're going to try to beat the champ and then actually get on more with the plot, because I remember there was a section I completely glossed over somehow. I don't know why, but anyway. Hello, Big Stuff. You play Bazak now? Don't call me Big Stuff, Short Stuff. Alright, who are you again? I'm Bazak Champ. I win every time. Except this time. Except this time. What? No, this time I win every time. Yeah. Alright, we actually have to play him. Let's play. We have to load this a couple times. We'll find out. I don't want to lose too much money on this, so, but we'll find out. Because I haven't actually bought any good cards for it. I'm just using my defaults. So we'll see what happens. I was about to say he's probably going to have quite a lot of nice cards, so we'll have to, maybe hopefully we'll get lucky. Oh, he's got one. Might as well just take the win on that one, or take the loss on that one. I mean, he's probably got a lot of like, okay, I can do that. He's probably got a lot of like a random, like, oh, I can actually win some. He's probably got a lot of cards that like randomize like certain. Yeah, we'll have to stand there, unfortunately. Oh, I was about to say, that would suck. Sometimes you get weirdly lucky by the algorithms in this game. Yeah, I've actually won a couple times already. Although this one's probably it's gonna be the unlucky one. Nuts. I was hoping the odds would be in my favor that time. Oh, I won. Huh. The champ loses. That's not right. Play again. I don't think so. Thank you. Did I actually get anything for... What's the quest line for that? Maybe I have to beat him multiple times. Let's see. You managed to defeat the top-ranking player in the Bazak Den and succeed in drawing the champ out of retirement. Okay. That's it? Hold on. Let's see. You've managed to beat him. Okay, we still haven't beat the champ, even though I just beat him. Alright, well, anyway. I'm going to make a quick save. Well, I guess it's not really quick. It's long, but, you know. Just want... Too bad we're not playing this on PC. PC I could do, like, quick saves and all that other stuff, but... Let's try beating him again. You know I already beat you once, dude, right? Maybe you have to beat him multiple times. You have to suck up that one. Nuts. You have all the good cards. The only really lucky way to win is to... Sorry, I got 2 wins. Probably to reload. Or does he actually stand on 17 like actual house rules do in certain certain parts of the world? I guess they do. Because yeah, I think in most casinos it's considered like you have to. I already beat you twice, dude. The hell? Do I have to like win multiple times or something like that? Or am I just playing him just to win 500 credits apiece? I mean, your guess is as good as mine in this case. I'll keep trying to... Yeah, might as well make him waste his cards. Oh, +1 T. I was like wondering what that card was, but it said +1 T, so which means you can, since it's gold, you can swap it to be either negative or plus. And I think something else, but I don't know. Nuts. Alright. Oh. Wait, what? But I didn't... Ah, whatever. Here, take this golden card. Don't come back. I lost, yet I... What? Okay, I received Kazakh card, the tiebreaker. Alright, let's see what... I guess you have to lose them once or something like that, because it... Alright. Let's see what the quest log says. So you completed. You defeated the champ and gotten a golden card. But I beat him multiple times. I had to lose to get that to activate. Ugh, whatever. Yeah, like I said, I think the emulation program on that for this the Xbox game on the Xbox 360 is causing more glitches than it should be. I mean, I don't want to blame it completely on the emulation because, like I said, Obsidian Entertainment does not have a perfect track record for games not having glitches in them. Like, the stories will be awesome, but sometimes you'll have like a lot of weird issues. It's like New Vegas is a really good example of the game having a really good story, but it was kind of glitchy when it first came out. Although I don't know if you can blame Obsidian completely for that because it is based off the Bethesda engine, and Bethesda Entertainment is also notorious for glitches as well, and they almost never completely fix them either. The Skyrim's a good example. That game is still buggy. Like, it's playable and it's beatable, but there's so many bugs in the game, and they released the game like I think like 12 times, the same game, and they still haven't fixed all the bugs. I mean, yeah, I bought the game too when it first came out, but I usually don't buy Bethesda games straight out like on day one anymore just because of all the glitchiness that they have. But anyway, yeah, what I wanted to show, or what I wanted to go to the story next, was I actually needed to go to the refugee sector. For some reason, I kept skipping over that every time I was coming back here. That's why I was like unaware of like where to go to next. I was like, where? The game hasn't the game has given me some suggestions, but there hasn't been a straightforward thing. And I'm like, it's because there's a whole other section I haven't checked yet. So, because I think you have to check there for certain other things to unlock or activate in other areas. Kind of like most RPGs where you have to kind of just check everywhere once and then you kind of go from there. I mean, this game is not that complicated enough to warrant getting lost. Not really. Like I said, it was a case of me just overlooking it for some weird reason. Probably one of those days, or was focused on talking about something specific, and then you're like, wait, what? What did they say? Or where was it supposed to go? You know, this is why it's impossible for people to multitask properly. You say you can, but that's not true.
What do we have here? You're not allowed. You're not refugees.
Glad you have credit. There's something to give us, yes?
What do you want? What do you two think you are? Intimidate. If you threaten me, draw your weapons and do this. Get out of my way. What do you want?
We want the toll. Anyone's coming in or out of the sector pays Overlord's flawless toll. Except refugees, they stay in.
Why can't Lutra pay the toll?
Lutra? Who is Lutra? Lutra. Dark skin, beard. You remember.
Oh, Lutra. Yeah, Overseer said we see and we keep him out. Or take toll from corpse.
Why would you want to kill him?
We don't ask questions. We do what we're told.
Where can I find your boss?
Everything on west side of camp. Now leave us alone.
And they forgot to charge us. Hooray! We confused them. Anyway, okay, let's check this place out. Let's see. Must be a whole lot of doors, a whole lot of stairs. On the way to victory. And that goes up. What comes up must come down. I might as well just skim through this place before we, Alright, open up. Let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Let's behind this door. Alright, anyway. Sorry I took a quick stop there for a second. Huh, this is oddly claustrophobic. Hello? Hello? Man, refugees have got nothing. They're boring. They're boring me. There's nothing in here. No. Huh. Apparently this place is rather, lackluster from being a place where you just cram all these poor people into. Man, I hope I'm never a refugee. You never know. The world's and times are changing. You never know what you're gonna have to deal with till you get there. Serico, huh? Oh, you look like
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Space you? You mean kill? Like send me to another dimension? Who are the Serico?
We are. Now beat it.
Hey, you gotta calm down. Can we actually go inside?
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
Oh. Why don't you go ahead and try? I don't want any trouble. We'll be going. I want to speak to your
That's
leader.
a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold.
Let me talk to your leader.
All right, you can go see him.
Thank you. Actually, before we do that, might as well check and see what else is here before we go. I love Force Persuade. When you actually get... It's nicer when you're like dark side to like Force Persuade people. Or if you have high Intimidate, just like getting, like, they at least give you a reason for if you use a Force ability on it, then they make good use of it. Was the down one the one I hadn't checked out? I think so. Here's the... I think this is just another area to explore. You could get to the Serico from another way. Ooh, that's a dying old man.
Get back. I am ill. Contagious, the others say.
Oh, he actually is dying. I was kind of joking there. Okay, let's see. Treat injury, persuade lie, you look awful, you should kill yourself to prevent your disease from spreading. Good lord. Now, if that ain't dark side, I don't know what is. How do you become ill? Get away from me. Get away from me, man! Let's treat his injury. Your illness doesn't look very serious to me. Let me help.
Really? The others say I have the plague.
No, it's just because you smell. Why don't I just use Force Heal on him? Oh, right, it doesn't work like that. It's only a game mechanic.
Feeling a little better. Thank you.
He hands me something. Ew! Why is it all sweaty? I mean, you're welcome. What do you hand me? Let's see, journal entry. Let's see, got experience, light sight point screen. Got a Telgorn Jolt Cell Mark. That is a upgrade for range weapon?
To show such compassion weakens the giver and the recipient.
Oh my god, calm down, Kreia. Jeez. Lost influence again. Yeah, every time you're like super nice or super dark, she gets all whiny. She's like, don't focus on one. For some reason, I was about to expect him to say I took an arrow to the knee. This is what happens when you talk about Skyrim earlier, Louis. Okay, so we got a few people to talk to here, a few options. You know, I have yet to do a really good light side moment with Visas around. I wonder if she has any dialogue to add in certain situations. Because every time I do good stuff and Miss Kreia's around, she's going to get mad. She drinks her alcohol in the morning, and then she gets mad.
Are you one of Sakwesh's men? Did you take my daughter?
Does a lady who's wearing a dancer's outfit really take your daughter? Really? She'll not tell me what happened. I didn't take your daughter. What do you mean? Slow down. Tell me what happened.
The overseer, Sakwesh. He took my daughter to sell to the Huts. All because I told him I could not pay his tribute.
Well, didn't you know you had to pay tribute? Pay tribute to me! Bow down! Anyway, can I help you get her back? My main witness, you leave yourself vulnerable. You should pay the tribute. Oh, yeah, I guess that is an option. Not a problem. I'll be going to... Can I help you get her back?
I owe Sakwesh 600 credits. I don't have enough.
Do I have to really pay for you? I'll find where he is hiding and release her. I could pay your debt for you. I'll kill Sakwesh and kill your daughter. Not my problem. Can we just try to save her instead? I'll find where he is hiding Adana and release her.
Thank you. But won't he track us down and kidnap her again?
No, because he won't be available to get her, because he won't be alive anymore. I mean, I'll make sure he doesn't do that. You'll have a good place to hide. You'll have to find a good place to hide. I'll make sure he doesn't do that. I'll make sure he doesn't do that.
Thank you. Please hurry. After the Hutts have her, it will be impossible to find her.
Well, we gotta find this girl hanging around here somewhere. She's just hanging around, causing trouble, getting caught by Sakwesh or whatever, and then getting sold to Hutts as a dancer. You know, the age-old story. We've heard this before. Actually, we probably have. I was joking, but no, we probably have heard that story before multiple times. Hey, stranger. Interested in some information from mere 20 creds? What kind of information? I can give you a tip on how to get past some good loot. Why don't you get the loot yourself? If I had the skills needed to the task, I wouldn't be stuck here in Narshatan, now would I? Alright, here's 20 creds. I've done a little scouting out of the exchange camp. I think there's a killing to be made. They have a container filled with goods, with a stealth generator and some basic security cells. You rob them from the guards without noticing. Thanks for the tip. Good luck to you. Can I get a real tip next time? Like the actual tip of my, this is rated T. We're not going to go there. Alright, anyway. Okay, so we can possibly go through some security to get some little extra. Is there anything in these, like, little things? I assume these are, like, their refugee, like, holes because they're, let's see. Yusef? Hansel? 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 Anyway, but yeah, they're like sleeping in like actually, don't some hobos do that? They'll sleep in iron or metal like shipping containers in certain areas that haven't been picked up yet, or they'll at least stay there until they get picked up, or if they're left behind. It's actually, I think there's some parts of the world where people actually sleep in metal containers because for like traveling purposes and stuff like that, it's just easier to pick it up and move it or something. I don't remember the details, like for refugee camps and stuff. Actually, like here. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to Husef.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
Don't you look like that one guy who's sick up at the front? No, we're completely different people. Why is that? Because the game didn't have any other models to use. So shut up. All right, calm down already. Why is that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the Overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
God, even refugees have their own... Oops, sorry. Scratch the mic. Even refugees have their own, like, pecking orders or gangs or clans or whatever. How did this Rocco and the exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
You think one would be clearly stronger than the others, but maybe some fights aren't, or some battles aren't worth fighting. Do the Sirocco ever bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
Don't you have force persuade? Can't you just wave your hand and make them stop doing that? Oh, you can't do that? Only I can? Jade ROP. You're all doomed. You should just get... I love how some persuade... A lot of times I'm so used to certain games being persuade being generally good options for the most part, and then when you get one where you're just like, you should give in to the exchange demands. You're all doomed. What does the exchange do to the refugees?
Occasionally their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
They just didn't want to deal with you, huh? Well, you are smelly and not very good looking, so... Why would the exchange even care about the refugees?
They're trying to break our spirit so that we'll become slave workers for the Hutts.
This may be an opportunity for us. If we can make life miserable enough for the refugees, they will capitulate. The exchange will be a valuable ally to us.
Oh, Kreia, you're such a pip. Let's just tell people to bow down to their what's the word? Notoriously terrible plan or offer, and just let them suffer. Not dark side, not severe dark side at all. Nope. Yes, that's my plan. You could be neutral. Obviously, if you suggest it, you can influence Kreia. Obviously, saying that I think earns you light side points, but you lose influence. I'll consider your suggestion.
Then you will come to realize its wisdom.
Is there anything else you'd like to know?
I'm not gonna say that in front of them. That doesn't make sense. Aren't they strong enough to force you all into slavery? Yeah.
You might be right, but I can't imagine why else they'd be coming down on us.
Yeah, well, I'll talk to them. Is there anything I can do to help with
If you could convince
with-
either the Exchange or the Serico to give us more space, it would really help a lot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck.
Krea's just like, we just talked about this. Are you sure?
Another
like,
refugee?
yes, Mom.
I'm sad to see another join our ranks. I lost my husband Lutra long ago in the Jedi Civil War.
Wait, didn't we just talk about a guy who... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, we just talked about someone called Lutra, and yeah, this is the... We finally found her after all this time. Lost her husband, what happened? I'm sorry to hear that. Tell your tale to someone who cares. Now get out of here. And we'll ask her some questions before we do the whole tell him. You lost your husband, what happened?
When Telos was bombarded by the Sith, some of us were able to escape on in-system shuttles. We floated in orbit for weeks before we were picked up by Republic capital ships.
That's well, lucky in that case, I guess. Other than the fact that you thought you lost your husband. I mean, you did lose your husband. Why the Sith let the in-system shuttle survive?
I think the Sith wanted witnesses to what happened to Telos. And I've been drifting from planet to planet ever since, only to end up here with nowhere left to go.
Man, you've been doing that for like, what was the previous game, and then the Mandalorian Wars before that? So it's I think it was 5 years between this game and the first KOTOR, and then it was like 10 years or something like that between the Mandalorian, well, maybe not 10 years, but a bit of time between the Mandalorian Wars and the first game. So yeah, you've been doing that for quite a while, lady. Oh yeah, well, no, we're talking about Telos. So Telos was the first game. So yeah, like 5 years or something like that. Is there any way I can help? Let me know. If there's any way I can help, let me
You
know.
were kind to offer, but unless you can return my husband to me, there is little that you can do.
Ah, but we Jedi are OP. Your husband lives! Lutra lives. He came from Narshal looking for you. Because I made him
Lutra's
appear
here?
with Jedi magic.
Please, you must help me get to him.
The path that's clear. The exchange slug has been dealt with. Yeah. No, they haven't. We could see her get caught. You'll see what happens. Man, I almost wish I was playing Dark Sides. Anyway, why can't you go to him now?
The Exchange is circling the sector like Shyrex. If one of us should slip free, they will hunt us down and punish us.
Why would they? I mean, they said why they care, but it still seems like one person wants the big whoop. But why are they containing you?
No one knows. I think they're trying to starve us into submission. Then they can make us slaves on the Hutt spice planets, or disposable workers in the Tabana gas factories on Slaheron. But other refugees think the Exchange is looking for someone. Some even say it's a Jedi, but that's insane. No Jedi would ever come to a waste pit like Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. Well, what moron Jedi would like come to a place like this? Huh? Anyway, yeah. I think you'd be surprised. Let me see what I can do. Any idea what the Jedi what Jedi they're looking for?
It's just a rumor. I don't even believe it. Sometimes I wonder if it's just a rumor someone dreamed up to make us suffer.
Rodents of unusual size? I don't believe they exist. How can I deal with the Exchange?
Deal with the Exchange? You might as well wrestle with a planet. This branch of the Exchange is run by Sequesh, a Quarren with ties to Viscus himself.
Oh yeah, he's already caused some problems for some other people. Sounds like this Quarren is not going to be alive anymore. Oh yeah, I already did that one. Viscus. Or
Viscus is the Exchange boss here on Nar Shaddaa,
Viscus.
at least in this sector. You don't want to cross him. There's usually a battalion of hired guns lurking in the shadows behind him.
Huh, didn't she say Shaddaa differently? Oh no, she said Nar Shaddaa. Nade. Now, it just sounded like it was weird when she said, I've dealt with plant-sized problems before, I'll handle it.
Please, don't cause any trouble on my behalf. If you harm any of the Exchange here, they'll take it out on us 100-fold.
No violence? What type of game do you think we're playing here, lady? I mean, I'll try it for the betterment of mankind. Or humanity. Let's see, nothing here. Did I already open all these? Yeah, okay. Well, except for a couple, but... Is there actually anything in these, or is this just more of an ambiance or setting type of thing where you just check everything even though there's not going to be anything in there? Uh-oh. What's going on? Who are you? That's the one he travels with. Do I think she knows? How could she? She walks with them. She must not know. She let them back in the ship. We can reapproach her safely if we wish. Wait, what? Said something about leaving someone back on the ship. So if we leave someone. Wait, what? You've done much kindness here. I don't even remember what voice is. Must pay your return is for your ears alone, not for an audience. That one, your human companion, the male one. We have seen him here before. Wait, but he's in my party. Should you really be talking to me? Because did you say something about talking to me if I left him on the ship? Was he a refugee? That one came to the smuggler's room years in the Jedi Civil War, claimed he had been displaced by the war. Don't trust him. He's not a soldier. He's a killer, tried and true. Didn't the last handmaid mention that too? I can give you nothing more than the warning. The rest is up to you. Okay, apparently they didn't. There's a glitch where they don't recognize that Atton's with me or something like that. Even though, okay. Well, thanks for letting me know, I guess. You have anything to say about that, Atton? Got some questions for you.
What did you want to...
I met someone on Arshadar who says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
Not so much for that. Something about like male on male stuff. I don't know what he was. That was young, drunking. Don't disregard. I love women. No, I'm just kidding. He says you're not Atton at all. They say you showed up on Arshadar during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Okay, your voice slightly changed a bit, and you're getting all very defensive all of a sudden. Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
I think I might have a right to know about your pet. No, if you got a problem with it now, perhaps pain will bring the truth out. Perhaps bring... You know, anyway, calm down. I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it. Especially for an ex-Jedi. Or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
I wouldn't do that again. Maybe I will if you won't tell me. If you got a problem, let's settle it now. Perhaps pain will bring you the truth. Maybe I will if you won't tell. I wouldn't do that again.
You know what? I helped you get off Veragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Arshadar.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
If I did a lot I wasn't proud of, I'm sorry for the lives that were lost on both sides. My power gives me the right. I have the right. If you got a question, then ask. I did a lot I wasn't proud of, and I'm sorry for the lives that were lost on both sides.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
Whoa, what are you talking about, Adam? I mean, they suck, I guess, but did they deserve it? They did not deserve what. They did not deserve what we didn't say that. There must be some reason to believe, as you do. Why you weren't there? You have no idea what happened. If you wish to die, if you wish to die, keep talking. They did not deserve. There must be some reason you believe so as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
Wow, this is a really sore subject for you, and you're really going into some interesting territory here. And that's why there's Sith. That's why the Sith were right. Ooh, that's why I'm no longer Jedi. What do you mean? The Jedis are guardians of peace. They're not as you describe.
The Jedi, the Sith, you don't get it, do you? To the galaxy, they're the same thing. Just men and women with too much power, squabbling over religion while the rest of us burn. At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
Whoa, Adam, I mean, okay, calm down, dude. We didn't really need a political discussion here. I was just curious about, like, why people know you. Get to know my crew a bit better. Or should I keep talking? You're right. That's not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever. Just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I mean, I'd like to know more about your past, especially if you're traveling. Well, if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
I don't think we've done one thing you've liked since we left Paragus. Are you alright?
That depends on your perspective. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Oh. Like deserting the war and other such things? Except you haven't left yet, but although we don't know, but Kreia has some influence on him. For, I guess, strong enough to keep him here. Served in the war, which war are you talking about? Did you turn away from the Jedi Civil War or the Mandalorian Wars? You served in the war?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
I didn't know you served with the Republic or Sith, but why?
Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
I didn't know you served the Republic, you were Sith. Why didn't you desert?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
That was wrong. You answered war with the war. You took an oath. What you did was betrayal. The Republic did not deserve your loyalty not any longer. The Republic was weak. You were right to transfer. You took an oath, though. What you did was betrayal.
No, it wasn't. We needed the Jedi during the Mandalorian Wars, more than anything. The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Starib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Said you all became Sith. Yeah. That is no reason to start another war against the Republic and more lives. Republic deserve to be betrayed. That is no reason to start another war against the Republic and more lives.
We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. He saved us.
So this, so Atten, the big twist. Well, there's other twists, but one of his big twists is they stuck with Revan the whole way through, no matter what happened, and they became Sith. What happened then? So you followed Revan like I had? Yeah, well, yeah. So you followed Revan like I had.
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us. Not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
Did you find Jedi's ridiculous? What? You fought Jedi? How?
I started killing Jedi. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Jesus Christ, Atten. You really went down a dark road there. How dark did it go? And can we kind of convince Atten that not all Jedi are bad, especially hot young ones, supple ones like myself? Find out next time in the next episode of Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.